I want to do a quick review of Fancy Hands. So, Fancy Hands is a freelancing site where it's basically like a crowd-sourced virtual assistant. So, instead of having just one assistant, you have a whole team of people that are able to do your tasks 24/7. So, on the pros, that is pretty cool that you can get somebody at any time of the day. You're not limited to working hours. The format is pretty cool. Like, it's pretty easy to create a request. You can create live requests where you actually chat with somebody in real time, which is cool. You can have them do a lot of stuff for you, like make payments. I think it's up to $200. You give them a credit card and they're allowed to make payments for you up to $200. So it's okay. It's fun. It's really not it's not the perfect replacement to an actual assistant because the people that are doing stuff aren't really they're not really mastering the skills. But the cool thing is that if you have a recurring task, you can set it up as a recurring task and have them do it on a schedule. So let's say that you want somebody to, I don't know, go through your inbox on Monday morning and delete anything that's blah, blah, I don't know, whatever it is. You can have them do that, and you can set it as a recurring task, which is pretty cool. I'm not really doing that right now. As you see, I've got a ton of tasks left. Don't have much scheduled. They've used 1.2 hours of phone time for me, so that's nice. Supposedly, they've saved me 4.3 days of time. Not sure how they get that number, but it's cool. I've had them do so many different things. I've had them go into my YouTube channel and check for comments. I've had them find quotes. I've had them find right here. I took a testosterone test and I had a low result, so I wanted them to go and check to find a position for me. They did. We've got just tons and tons of stuff. Proofreading. Have them proofread things from time to time. Really, they do almost anything, and a gig is basically like $5. I think the pricing is $29, and you get five gigs, so it's more like $6. But it scales down. I mean, the bigger the plan you get, the more affordable the gigs are. But yeah, it's fun. It's not really a perfect alternative to a virtual assistant, and it is a little bit more expensive. Like if you're just doing administrative tasks, you could get somebody to do it for you full time and get them on board with your whole business or your whole whatever it is, your whole lifestyle. And that would probably be a little bit better. But also with Fancy Hands, you don't have like that commitment. There's nobody to fire or hire. It's it's secure because it's secured by them. So if they're not going to steal your credit card information or anything like that. Yeah, you can gift your requests. Let's see if I can do that. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll leave a comment and I'll give somebody a couple of requests. Somebody that has a good comment. And also be sure to like and subscribe. Let me see what else. Yeah, I'll give away a couple of my tasks. I got a whole bunch. I don't need them all. All right, here my most recent one was I needed somebody to mow my yard. So one task is usually like 20 to 25 minutes long, depending on what it is. They're usually pretty fair and reasonable about how much they charge. But yeah, that's it, guys, with Fancy Hands. Oh, one other thing. One thing that I thought was pretty cool, and this is not really for anybody that's trying to actually use it for themselves, but if you have a service, they actually have an API, so you can link to that API so that, like, let's say that I had a business where I was doing, like, YouTube thumbnails for people. I could link to that API, and then when someone ordered it, someone from Fancy Hands would actually do the task. So they kind of white label the service. So that's cool. I've never used it, but I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's Fancy Hands. Check it out if you want. It's not a game changer, but it's a cool tool. It's also probably a really fun gift to give somebody. Give them 2 months for $60, and it's 10 tasks. It's fun. It's not a game changer, but it's cool. So, guys, that's Fancy Hands. Take it easy. Oh, be sure to subscribe.